Hello decorators, welcome to Decor Lab. In this video, we will be talking about 5 different mistakes a balloon decorator can make. So you guys, mistake number 1 is to overinflate your balloons. Let me show you the difference. We are going to take 11-inch balloons and we will overinflate one and we will underinflate one, and I will show you the difference and why is that important. So our pink balloon will be overinflated. So this is not the shape I would recommend to use, because when you inflate it to the full capacity, again, 11-inch balloon, first of all, it has an egg shape. This is not the one we are going for when we are creating our installation. Second is the flexibility, right? So when there's a lot of air in the balloon, you don't have any flexibility. And this is what causes your balloons to pop, especially when you're installing them outside in hot temperatures. So make sure you underinflate your balloons, and let me show you what it's supposed to look like. So we'll take second 11-inch. So you see the size difference and the shape difference. So our yellow balloon, our mustard color, is underinflated 11-inch balloon. I know it is smaller, but guys, it has so much flexibility. So if I do need to twist it, turn it, or it has to get stretched a little bit because it's hot outside and the air inside of the balloon expands, it will not pop because it has a lot of room. Okay, so this is why it's important. Also, the shape of it, when you're putting that in the garland, it looks like a perfect round. Perfect round from each side versus our egg shape. So this is the mistake number 1. Mistake number 2 is to use a poor quality balloons. Let me show you the difference. Right here, I got an Amazon kit. Majority of them, unfortunately, made with balloons produced in China with really low quality of the latex. So this is what it looks like. So I just want you guys to be aware of what you might face when you're using a poor quality, okay? So you can see a lot of the imperfection spots, like the color spots on the balloons. It looks like the paint is dripping, so it looks really bad and unprofessional. It also has a very vivid tip, so when you install your balloons, you will see those like balloon tips on the garland, so it doesn't really look really attractive. And again, really looks like cheap balloon. So another reason why the poor quality, cheap quality balloons are bad, because they are much thinner than the good quality balloons, and they're most likely to pop. They also have a lot of imperfections. So when you are ordering balloons from China or like Amazon kit, most likely they will have holes and imperfections. They do give you extra balloons, but I feel like just because of the quality of them, and a lot of times the colors in the kit don't even match. And for that, you guys can see the video that we made for you to see what you actually get in a balloon kit that you order, and like what it looks like when you put it together. So I don't know, I would say think twice. It is not going to cost you a lot more money to order the quality balloons, so I would highly recommend you to do that. My top 3 favorite brands for balloons are Sempertex, Tuftex, and Qualitex. Mistake number 3 is not constructing your garland tight enough. So your balloon clusters are too loose when you install them. You see that gap, you see the hole in between, so you do want to have them tight. And if you are using the base, you just want to make sure you pull and backtrack in order to keep them tighter. So here, if you're using the 260, let me show you what not to do, right? You're using the 260, you're taking the second cluster, you're putting that together, and just wrapping it once and ready to add your next cluster, per se. Again, tie it once. And then you're like thinking, oh, I'm ready to install, but when your garland is longer, it weighs it down and you end up having gaps like so. Like you install it and you have like gaps and it's loose and doesn't look right. Instead of doing this, I would say backtrack So here you go. I have 2 clusters, but again, they're loose because there's only one time like I went around it, right? So they're loose. So when I'll be installing them, I pull it once and they kind of go apart. So I would just backtrack it one more time and secure it around one of the balloons. So now they're nice and tight. Like really, there's like, it's like one piece. And now I have a tail and I can continue adding cluster by cluster. Again, one more time. Add in a cluster, going around a new cluster with the base. Here we have a 260. Going around old cluster, backtracking, and securing it around a new cluster one more time. See? It's not wobbly, it's all one piece. And now it's nice and secure and it's ready to be installed. Mistake number 4, not using fillers. So right now you see the garland behind me is pretty flat because we only have the clusters put together of one size. All of these balloons are 11-inch. So in order to give your balloon garland more of the dimension, you would probably want to use fillers of different sizes. So here I have prepared 2 different balloon fillers. So this one is the bigger one. This is the 17-inch one. We also call them the jumbo fillers. So those will be your 17-inch fillers, 24-inch fillers, or if you choose to use the 36-inch fillers. So these can go on sides of the garland to give it more dimension, right? So you have more of the fluff to it. And in order to do that, I'm just going to tie the 260 to it to create a loop and attach it to the garland in spots where I want them to be. So with our 5-inch fillers, we're going to do the same. So I'm going to tie a 260 around it and create a loop. Now with this loop, I will add them into the matching colors in spots where I feel like, oh, that can use a little fluff, or here I want to hide an imperfection. Like so. As you can see, our fillers added a lot of dimension, and now our garland, it's a mini garland, but it looks already so fluffy, so organic, and it looks really nice and juicy, so your clients will love this. Mistake number 5 would be choosing wrong colors or not knowing how to substitute colors for your client needs. Here it is very important to know how to blend colors together and understanding the color theory. To help you with that, we have created the color theory video. This video will help you understand how to put different colors together. And here you have it, 5 different mistakes a balloon decorator can make while putting a balloon garland together. Do you want to learn more about working with balloons? Then make sure you check out our other videos. And I will see you in the next one.